YouTube? It is me, Shayna of ThinkGirlsCloset.com, and welcome back to my channel. As always, love having you guys here. And I am back for another video. I am doing a couch convo video, and I haven't done one of these in so long, so your girl is kind of excited to be kind of just sitting down on my couch, and we gonna talk a little bit of something. But what I wanted to talk about today in particular is a subject that's been on my heart for quite some time, and it is about sisterhood amongst Black women. It's not to say that other races of women don't have any sort of conversations around sisterhood, but being a Black woman, obviously that's what my experience is. So I really just wanted to come and talk about the amazingness, is that even a word? It's gonna be a word now, about sisterhood and friendship among Black women. Before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe down below. I'm Shayna of the Thick Girls Closet, and I do a little bit of everything here on this channel, a little bit of fashion, some hair, some makeup, some inspiration, some travel. So go ahead and subscribe down below because I'm awesome, my subscribers are awesome, and you should just go ahead and join the awesome family. I have seen just the amazing power and awesomeness of sisterhood, and being that I don't have any siblings, if you guys do not know, I'm an only child, so I don't have any blood siblings or blood sisters that I can turn to for support or for all, for just to have on my side. And really what I've learned the last few months is that sisterhood and friendship doesn't always have to be from your day ones. Like, I know a lot of times you want to be like, no new friends, you want to be like, no, you're loyal to me. That's, true sisterhood, true friendship can come from people who are new to your life, who you just met, who, sort of was someone you didn't even expect. The first taste I got of that, honestly, truly, was actually when I was in Ghana. If you do not know, I recently traveled to Ghana in March, so I'll link all my vlog videos down below because it was an amazing time. But I traveled to Ghana with 16 other women, many of who I didn't know, just like on the blogger scene. There was a particular moment while we were at the Elmina slave castles, and that place is a very emotional place just to be. You walk in and it's just immediate emotion. But as we were walking towards the door of no return, I just stopped in my tracks. Like, something in me said, you need to stop walking, like just stop. And I cannot, y'all, I tell you, I broke down. Like, I just cried. So I just stopped walking, and I'm bawling my eyes out, and thank God for Ty Alexander of Gorgeous and Gray and Alexa LaRose, one of the most amazing plus model and plus advocate. The two of them together just, Ty is holding on to my hand and just telling me it's okay to cry, let it out, feel whatever it is you're feeling. And she really helped me, metaphorically here, to get my feet back on the ground, to know that I can still feel, to know that I'm still here despite all of this immense emotion that's going on in my head, coming out of my body. And Alexa was kind of just off to the side, but she's helping me still feel because I know she's there. And in that moment I was so grateful for them because I'm sitting here crying like a child. Somebody thought somebody stole my mama. Like, I was crying my eyes out, and to have these two women who allowed me to have that moment and be vulnerable and be okay in that vulnerability and not judge me for that vulnerability. It was cathartic, it was amazing, and it was needed, and that I am eternally grateful for. It's something amazing that's amongst women of color who can really just let you feel and let you be and not judge you for whatever it is that you're feeling. And I think as women, especially Black women, so often we're in this, we gotta be strong and we gotta be this and we gotta, take on the world and we gotta figure everything out for ourselves. The only emotion that we're allowed to have in public is anger, right? We're always just this strong being of a person, and then when we decide that we need to stop and take a break and cry it out, or we need to just be still, there's always this feeling of like, should I do this alone? Can I do it alone? And then you recognize that there are other women who look like you, who are feeling the same way you're feeling, who are going through the same things you're feeling, and are letting you know, like, sis, girl, it's okay, cry it out, feel. You don't even have to necessarily speak words. You know what I mean? You two can just be together in that moment. Even if it's not, you don't necessarily have to have an intimate touch. It can be she's just sitting with you and you all are just having a moment together. And I think sisterhood is such this vast plain, you know, it's this huge broad word that everyone can enter into on their own terms, and how they navigate this sisterhood and their friendships is also open to your own interpretation. I think sisterhood and friendship among Black women is so hard to navigate sometimes. You never really know what to do sometimes. There's always this feeling of, am I going too hard? Am I not going hard enough? And especially with the recent events in the last few months of people committing suicide, and we're always saying, check on your strong friends, check on your strong friends. And then you gotta realize, you know, are you the strong friend that's not being checked on? You know what I'm saying? There's so much that kind of goes into just being a woman and navigating your friendships. And one thing that I'm learning in 2018 was how to be a better friend. And this is a transparent moment for me. Don't judge me on this, y'all. But it's a moment of, like, for me, I'm always like, you know, I see my friends on Instagram and they're having fun and they're going out and they're having dinner or, you know, whatever. And there are moments where I'm like, well, how come I didn't get invited? You know what I'm saying? And I have to stop in that, like, at that moment, like, but did you call them, Shayna? Did you reach out? Did you say, hey, you guys want to go out? Or did you say, hey, what are you doing? You want to come over? Like, I can't always expect people to reach out to me, okay? And that is a hard pill to swallow, that sometimes that, like, I expect to hang out with people, but they don't have to reach out to me. That's not their job. You know what I'm saying? So I need to also, you know, friendships are a two-way street, and I need to be just as proactive in my friendships as I expect them to be with me. Again, this is something that I had to, like, take a hard pill, like, not everybody's thinking about you, Shayna. And that's also a part of being a good friend. Not everything is about you, and not everybody wants to be in your presence. And you have to be okay with that fact. You know, friendships are levels, and certain people serve a certain purpose for your life. And I think a lot of times we feel like if a person doesn't serve all of our purposes, they're not really friends. And I think that's such a harsh way to look at people and relationships in general. Not everybody's going to give you 100% of what you need, but you have to recognize that certain people are there to teach you a certain lesson in a certain time in a certain moment. It's like there's so many aspects to your friendships, and we have to learn that it's okay that not everybody's going to be everything to us all the time. Being a woman of color, where we're so vast in who we are as women that you can have 15 different friends and everybody serves a different purpose and your life is fully fulfilled. I look at women like Ty Alexander of Gorgeous in Grey, who has opened up a space for women of color to heal through whatever life problems that we are dealing with, whether it's losing a mother, losing a father, getting over molestation, getting over a breakup, getting over domestic violence, getting over anxiety, getting over depression, getting over anything that you're dealing with. She has opened a space for us to heal in a non-judgmental way. I've made amazing friends with Maui Bigelow of Fat Girl Fresh and her lifestyle movement. I've gone to her events a couple of times in the last couple of years, and to watch her create a platform and a space for all women of all sizes to be celebrated for what they're doing in their communities to better not only themselves but the people around them. Being a woman of color and navigating friendships and sisterhood with the people around you and within your circle can absolutely be difficult, but it is the most beautiful and most amazing thing that we can have outside of our immediate families. And one of my favorite shows I watch literally endlessly now is Living Single, and as an adult watching Living Single now, there's so much amazing points that are made within Living Single, where you have like Khadijah and Regine and Maxine and Sinclair, you know, four very different women sharing their lives together, who all have their own personalities, and they fight and they're always bickering and they're always, you know, throwing jabs at each other, but in the end they would fight for each other any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? You know, as much as Max and Regine butt heads, they still had an amazing kinship with each other. As often as they made fun of Sinclair, Sinclair never lost her bubbliness and her zest for life. So I think watching Living Single as an adult now and seeing how they were, the age they were in the show is the age I am now, and how they are literally living their lives and sharing their lives together, and you know, them not, you know, none of them have sisters, so they were each other's sisters. So there is sisterhood amongst Black women is so amazing, it's so beautiful, it's so vast, and I want to let you all know that cherish the good, the bad, and the ugly of your friendships. Everybody does not have to be everything to you. I think it's okay to invite new friends into your space, allow new women into your life. You don't know what blessing you're blocking by not allowing somebody different into your circle, especially if they have shown themselves to be a positive being, to not only better themselves but to better you. Eventually, you know, as we get older, our daughters, our nieces, our little cousins can learn how to navigate their friendships as they get older, because ultimately they're watching us and they're learning from us. Yeah, that's what I wanted to come and talk to you guys about. Please let me know what you guys thought about this video. So let me know what you guys think, or how is it navigating adult female friendships? I know, because it ain't always easy. So comment down below. Let's open up a discussion. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. And as always, I am Shayna of thethinkgerscloset.com, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces, guys.